Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Brew Build. Today we are in our creative world. Just for a brief moment, I wanted to show you the textures really up close so you can take a good look at them and see what I've done. And I wanted to talk about a custom recipe really quick, and then we're going to jump in and just really start building. I don't want this episode to be long, so this is going to be real short. So the beds have changed. This is the yellow bed. This is the brown bed. Yellow bed's supposed to be kind of a messed up, dirty, ugly bed, and it looks ugly. This is going to be a hammock. I think it's going to fit the gypsy place real well. All these texture changes are very much geared towards the gypsy camp and other camps, obviously, or other places, but very much towards the gypsy camp. All the crates now are in our wood textures and are our own texture. And there are 9 variations, and they all use our wood textures. And I think they're really, really cool. You'll see them up close when we're building. This is now the workbench. The workbench has kind of drawers and a cabinet or something on the front, and then it's got this little crafting table cloth thingamajiggy, and that's the back side. I need to work out to make it actually fit like the block better, but other than that, I think it looks pretty good. Chests, this is very much still in progress, just iron wrap chest sort of thing. The wood textures have been changed now. They both match our oak chests. And then this is the jukebox. We have changed it to a what's this? Like an iron wrap barrel. And I'm thinking of changing the recipe so that it is, as in a data pack, is just easier to use and easier to make, since we're using it as a decoration block, and I don't think it needs to waste our diamonds for the use that it's going to be actually used for. So you've got a podzol variant, a kind of wheat grain variant, and a water one. And then the main one that happens more often than these 3 are the lidded one. And I think they're really cool. I think they'll add a lot. And so that custom data pack thingamajiggy recipe is going to be, this is what I was thinking. To make this kind of barrel idea, I mean, you've got the wood, you've got the iron wrappings, and you've got the handle. It's basically what I was going for. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. And I think the only other texture I changed was the actual podzol itself and some of the overlays. Podzol is just a little bit lusher, a little bit slightly more blue, but overall it's the same texture. I think it looks really good and it works well in areas like this. And yeah, so those are the texture changes, and yeah, let's jump on in and start building our very first caravan. So I'll see you guys in the real world. All right, guys, so we are back in the real world. I've got a butt ton of stuff, and we are getting ready to build. One thing I wanted to show you real quick, though, is the custom sky that is in Germs's pack. I've added this to our world because I think it's just beautiful. I mean, honestly, like, look at this. Look at this. It's amazing. It's amazing how much a sky can add to a world. It's really, really, really cool. And so I really love this. I think it's not like a crazy over the top. You still got a very Minecrafty feel. And so I've turned off Minecraft clouds, regular old clouds, and kept this sky on. And I think it's really, that looks like an eclipse. I don't know why. It's eclipsing. Anyways, we're going to sleep now. But I just wanted to show you that real quick because I think it's a really cool sky. We're going to jump in, though, and start building. Like, look at that. It's just simple. It's simple, it's subtle, but it adds a ton. We're going to jump on in, and I totally thought we were going down. Is there anything down here? I tried to light up the place as best as I can. I figured out also, so I've been building a little bit. This is what we're going to be building currently. I've built the bottom and started laying out the framework a bit of it. Reason being was I didn't really have time to record stuff, but I wanted to get some stuff done, if that makes sense. I don't want this video to be crazy long, and so I decided to make the easy part and just go over it with you really quick. And the easy part is this bottom part. I mean, all of it's pretty easy, actually. Once you build one caravan, you've built them all. So spruce slab bottom, and then The interior is typically, when you have the wall up, this wall is going to be down because it's a shop. This is a typical trapdoor wall that would be like this. Oop, 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 not there. It would be right there, and so you'd have a little bit of room to where you could put stuff, but we're not going to do that because we're going to have the wall be down, and I'm doing quotes. So this is what I'm thinking. This is going to be our shop. So we're going to have like some little shop stuff here. I'm not exactly sure what. Haven't thought that through exactly. But the idea is this shop is right next to the nether portal, because what I'm thinking, this people group is going to be a very mystical sort of group of people. The leader, I'm thinking, is going to be a sort of a, what's it called? Fortune teller. So more of the mysticism style of enchanting sort of magical feel. I want stone cutting and gem cutting to be a very prevalent thing. I mean, I'm pulling that idea pretty much straight from Fable 2. But so stone cutting, I want that to be prevalent. And so quartz and blaze rods, I think it would be really good to have for this person if they're doing this nether portal stuff. And we're going to work on the nether portal in due time. What we want is to make them as comfortable as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. And this is going to be the covering that they have. So this is going to go like that. And then we're going to need, I think, this many more. Potentially. It's supposed to be out like this is the idea. The sides come down. The main issue that I've actually run into is that the canopy is just a bit short. So we're going to have to mess with that, like this right here. Going to have to mess with that. That's okay. We can deal with this. We want white to be here. And then there, red, white. And we're doing red mainly because of nether stuff. I do want to include more than just red and white for our colors. I want to include more than that. So let's see. How did I have it? Let me take a peek back into our creative world, because I actually kind of forget how I built the top of this. So let me look at that real quick, and I'll get back with you. All right, guys. So I figured it out. These go down by 2, and then this, that, there. Ooh, no. Give it back. Thank you. I think I gave it back. I don't know. So it's going to come down like this, and then this is very square feeling. So to round it out, we're going to put some stairs along here, and that kind of rounds it out, makes it feel a little less, cramped and all that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some fencing along here. Ooh, that's not right. Pause the fencing, please, because this is supposed to be actually upside down. And then this is supposed to be also upside down, I believe. Maybe. Don't remember. I'll have to take a look at that if that's right or wrong. But back to fencing. So we've got fences like this, and then, sorry if you hear my phone. It is a little, and this one's wrong too. We have to fix that. I had shears, they broke. So yeah, they died. So fencing like that. There. Okay, so now we have this little area, and this is this is it. This is how you make it. So we've got the top all done. I do think it comes out one more. I think I want it to come out one moss. So that means you are going to have to go away. And then we're going to have to get more red, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to have to get more. That is sad. How does that look? Let's take a look at that before we decide. Yeah, I think the wider one looks better. I think it looks better. So let's go. I think we should have some red dye. That's mainly what I mean. We need to get a sheep farm going as well because these do use up quite a bit of wool. Wool's up here. We've got a little bit of red. We'll take you, and then flowers. Oh, and if you didn't realize, I moved our base up here because it's out of the way and it doesn't block our view when we're down here. When I was creating these paths, we had our house like right here, and it was very difficult to get the feel of the area with this giant cobblestone structure here. And so instead of just like moving my house or reducing the size or anything, I just moved it on top because we aren't going to be on top and we're not going to be seeing it. Like, I don't see it, and you get rare glances at it, but it's not a big deal. I don't really think I like our birch door texture, so we may change that at some point. Let's just go ahead and do this. All right, so we've got some red wool ready for use. All right, so right there, and then you and you. I think that's good. And do we want it over the patio? Probably. For sanity's sake, we should probably do this because I know some of you who have the ADHD would be like, dude, it's not even. So there. Now we have the top done, and we can decorate it and stuff. It's not that hard to decorate. All right, so, okay. Main issue, though, the main issue is the colors. The colors are not even, and that's kind of tilting. Well, what's the issue? Why do these not line up? This should line up here. That should line up there. Oh, I see what I did. This is supposed to be right here. Silly me. That's supposed to be right there. All right, so we actually I don't think we need this. Do we? We don't, do we? I don't think so. All right, so this is supposed to be right there. And then this. Oh, that's in my offhand. I was like, why can't I grab them? This, there, you, there, and there. All right, so that should be good. We shouldn't. Ooh, let me out. Ooh, it's night. All right, so it should be red, and we can get rid of that white. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that instead because that would bug me not having the colors match up. I made it. What is it? Odd? I believe it's odd. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it's odd. So I made it odd specifically so we didn't have weird mix-ups like that. Okay, so you go away. You're the abomination. All right, good. We got the top on. That's good. Now what we can do is I need all of you. Let's work on the bottom now. The top is not going to be that big of a deal. I'm going to put like bed and maybe a workbench or two and then some crates and stuff. And that's really all the top is. The top is like the living area. The bottom is where all the action's at, where all the storage and all that stuff is at. Let's see. This is not right. Okay. You were supposed to go there. And then you go there. There we go. That's starting to look a little bit better. Very good. All right, so now we've got this side to deal with. So you'll walk in. We can't place anything here, obviously, because of this stuff. If you didn't realize, the side is supposed to be like that. It would be closed off to the world. And that is how the side I originally had the side in our creative world, and that's the reason why I did it like this, is so that we can actually have them open up, some of them open up, and it also gives the interior a little bit more room. So that was my reasoning. Now, what do we want to do? Well, let's make a workbench because we need that. I'm a fiend at using this dark oak. Honestly, I'm a fiend. It's ridiculous. I mean, we have so much. I have so much of it, and we have so much surrounding us that I just use it willy nilly. I probably shouldn't, but I do. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do a couple of them. Let's make a cut. Actually, maybe we'll do this. I don't know how I want to do this, actually. Do we want to do counters or stairs? I don't know. Let me take a moment to think on this and get some ideas rolling and stuff, and come back with a better result, and a little bit more thought out process. All right, guys. So after a little bit of recording issues, I didn't have any issues with the recording software, but I just really, I don't know. Today's been a little bit of an off day for recording for me. It's just like one of those days where I'm not really able to. I tried building more on camera and it didn't really work. So I just went ahead and finished the shop up. I'm going to show you here in a second, because I didn't want this video to be super long. So we're going to go over it and then probably call it for the episode, but it's our first caravan, and you can kind of see it peeking out over the trees, or under the trees, I guess. So this is our shop, and as you hopefully paid attention to what is that? Is that birch? Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully you paid attention to the thumbnail, and this won't come as a surprise, but this is the shop we've got, and I really, really like it. I think it's really, really cool. So the idea is, you can come up here, and it's right next to the nether portal, so you can buy nether products. And then I think we're going to have these acting as little display stands, and we'll have like, quartz and what's it called? Blaze rods, and maybe even blaze powder, something like that, or ender pearls maybe. Those are the things I'm potentially thinking for this place. I know ender pearls aren't really. Maybe glowstone. Glowstone would make more sense. So we'll do glowstone or glowstone dust or something, and then not ender pearls, blaze rods, and then whatever else I said, quartz. And I think that'll be good. So we got little display stands, and I think they look good. The chests are just there to fill in the space. As you can tell, I not made this into a trapdoor wall just to give it that extra space, so that, like, I mean, 3 wide, that's a pretty big caravan, and it's deceivingly large. It's like this wall would close up, and then you'd still have some room in here for these crates and stuff to be stored. And that's what I wanted it to feel like. I wanted it to feel like all of this could fit inside here, just like jam pack it all in, and then they can move. And as you can see, we have a little bit of a what's it called? I don't even know what this would be called. An awning sort of thing. That's the word, I think. Maybe awning. I don't know. And I think it's good. I think I might change the top to being yellow to match it. One idea I want to run by you is, should we have just a ton of different colors all over the place? Ooh, it's nighttime. But I'm not really afraid actually during nighttime, because I lit this place up. There are very few areas that actually spawn anything now in this vicinity. But anyways, so should we have just a ton of different colors all over the place, just random, doesn't really matter what colors are where? Or should we do like color systems where the shops are like yellow, and then the houses are blues and greens and stuff, and then royalty's purple? Or not royalty, I guess. The leadership is purple. I don't know. I'm thinking of leaning towards just all sorts of different colors for these more common folk, and then the they're not even upper class, like just the leader caravan is a purple, because purple is typically signifying wealth and or royalty and or leadership. So that's kind of the idea. Oh, good, those trees grew. I'm running low on spruce wood. Sorry for the air conditioner sound again. Hopefully I can edit it out. So anyways, so we've got this going on now, and I really, really like it. I really think it's good. Um, got the crates and stuff. That's what I need the redstone for, was these crates, if I didn't tell you already. Got a pile of stuff going on up here, and really just not a ton, just like enough that he or she could easily stack stuff up in here and store it away. I really want to keep this as quote unquote realistic as possible. I want this all to be able to fit in here. And so I actually don't know. I almost counted how many blocks I was placing, and then as soon as I reached the volume limit of this, I was going to stop. But I don't think we have to go that hyper realistic. And up here, I haven't done anything except replace these two things. But it's really nice. I think I might clear. I think one big project we're going to do is raise the roof. Yes, I mean that literally. Also, for some reason, I've been getting this really weird texture. It's a graphical bug. It does, like, if I break it and put it back, it just goes away. I don't know why. But so this is the caravan, and this is the shop that people can come up to, so they can walk up here and then they can explore and have some good old goodies and stuff. And then back here, I decided, hey, he or she needs a place to work to be able to make all this product stuff, and so he or she set up this little area. So it's got a little workstation. We're gonna obviously rework this. I think this entire back side area is going to be more this stone coming down, like cliffside stuff coming down. And that's kind of the idea I've got currently. This tree, I think, will probably be more like that, all curvy and stuff, and kind of curve off and be here so it doesn't bug this area. So he's just got a little workstation. And we'll eventually rework this to be able to be a little bit better than this. But currently, I think this is pretty good. Has a little workstation, and it's really nice. It's really quaint. So off camera, I think I'm going to work on this area a bit, just get a little campfire and stuff going, maybe a few more crates and stuff. The nice thing is that this place is going to just have a ton of crates and stuff everywhere because they're gypsies. Everything's going to be packed up and kind of like stored in random locations, not in like when he unpacks, everything's out here. They're in a roofed forest, so it's not like it matters if they get rained on or anything because they get pretty much covered. And so that's kind of the idea. But yeah, so this is our first caravan, and I really like it. I think it's pretty neat. I hope you guys like it, and sorry this episode kind of ended up being a little weird. Just kind of a weird recording day. Not really. It was productive. Like I got this made, and I think I'm really happy with it. But it was a little weird, a little strange, and hopefully kind of can get over that and record another one. I do think this week is going to be a Brew and Build week. The brewery, I just really don't have any inspiration for it right now. Like, I have ideas and stuff for it. I can't get into it right now. I don't really know why. I tried playing it for a bit, and I couldn't do it. It's not going to go away or anything. It's just this week just kind of is one of those off weeks where I don't really want to play it. I'm really having fun in here, and the brewery, I'm waiting for an idea the idea I have to be really fleshed out before I tackle it. Because last episode, even though it wasn't that bad, it was very much I don't have any ideas. I might as well just kind of throw this together. We can do an interior. And I don't want to treat any of this like this. If I'm feeling inspired, then I think I should focus on where the inspiration is, because we'll have a much better product. And also, I mean, for some reason, you guys are coming out from in droves for this series. Like, the numbers in the past 3 or 4 episodes have been crazy compared to previous ones, and that might just be because we have more subscribers and followers and all that jazz. But it really causes it's really hard to fight the urge to play in the world that is everyone seems to be enjoying. The brewery doesn't get bad numbers, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't get the reception that this gets, and I can understand. This place is freaking awesome, and I think we've got some crazy ideas coming up. That's why I want to go get Podzol. That's why I'm going to go freaking 5,000 blocks away to go get pots. Oh, mama. Can't wait till 1.13 when all that grass and stuff, when a giant this grows, turns the grass into pots. That'll be great. But yeah, so this week I think is going to be a brew and build week. Sorry for any of you who enjoy the brewery. It's not going away or anything. I just need some inspiration to hit me, and I need to think some more on what I want to do, because I want to put out a good product with that as well. And so this one is going to be a good product, and I know we can get a lot of stuff done. But I just need some inspiration to hit me. So sorry about that. It'll be back next week, and hopefully by that time I can get a good amount of stuff done. I want to play it this week. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully you understand like where I'm coming from. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. And sorry again, it's kind of been weird. And sorry this week it's going to be a little weird with the mix up and the schedule and stuff. Hopefully you like this product. Hopefully you like the idea we've got going here. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really fun build. And I think we have some really cool builds coming up. I think this place is just like, once we start having all these popping up all over the place, I think it's going to be really, really cool. So next, I think we're going to do some adventuring next episode. You guys are not going to travel with me all the way over to the Mega Taiga. You may be there for a moment, but I mean, who wants to travel 5,000 blocks with a YouTuber? That's boring. So I'll save you that. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you like the video and you like what's happening here and you like this shop, go ahead and leave a like. That would be awesome. And if you enjoy what's happening here and you are not yet subscribed and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe and join our little family we've got going here. And I will see you guys in the next episode.